A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to Survival of No Limits. So, I might as well just keep on going here, and next subject actually is something else that I feel like a lot of us might actually have difficulties with. Number 43, addiction. One common thing out there happens to plague everybody here. We always have a guilty pleasure of some sorts. Like we might enjoy eating ice cream straight out of a tub, an entire gallon, in just minutes. Or there might be the likelihood that we might actually have a feeling where we might have some sort of unorthodox, pleasant feel to something that would not normally benefit everybody. But if there's one real thing out there that some of us might actually end up getting into one day, it would be addiction. A physical, mental, and emotional process, of which that is, in fact, directly correlated to whatever type of substance that you might actually be hooked on. And there are times where we have had problems with drug addiction. And that is, in fact, just one thing out there that we're still attempting to fight off to this very day. But as you probably already know, addiction can actually happen in plenty of other categories. Not just with drugs, but also with foods, drinks, and a variety of other activities. There's basically addicts that I know of, pretty much, that have been addicted to sugar, to energy drinks, to coffee, to alcohol. Another drug out there, but man, I mean, the list actually goes on and on and on and on further than all that. People who are addicted to driving cars for long periods of time, playing video games, or spending a lot of time behind a laptop. I mean, there's a huge variety of different addictions, even more lesser known ones out there that some of us aren't even aware of that exists, but it's still true. It pertains the fact that it can happen to everybody, and also it doesn't seem to matter exactly what it could possibly be. Addiction is, in fact, something that seems uncontrollable most of the time. Part of being human is having self-control, and that is, in fact, a logistics-based moral rule that is played upon everybody, not just for certain people. Everybody's got to follow the same exact rule. Self-control is part of having humanity within yourself. And of course, there's plenty of other people that we have to this very day that just so happen to cross a few lines every now and then, whether it be from the petty list all the way up to a felony. Those, of course, are a whole nother thing out there that I could actually talk about one day, but in terms of addiction, it is, in fact, very vital that we do have ourselves limitations to this kind of thing. Any kind of substance, no matter what it is, or any kind of thing that we typically do with our free time, could actually become our very, very, very utmost dependent source of, well, venting out everything. It could cost us everything we own. It could cost us our lives. It could cost us a lot of trust, respect, hope, and responsibility in tons of people that we know and love. And that kind of goes without saying. That everybody will, in fact, have a problem like this at some point. But I might as well go ahead and talk about the truth behind me regarding addiction. Addictions don't seem to exist within myself. And that's mostly because my brain just so happens to be nothing like anybody else's. It is, in fact, a very unique piece of an organ in the human body. And that also kind of goes without mentioning a lot of other things I might actually want to talk about someday here on Survival of No Limits, but that'd probably be besides the point. I myself am very hard to become an addict in any possible way, because I have, in fact, quit a lot of things out there in life. I quit drinking the second I turned 21. I never started smoking. I never started, well, gigantic things out there that are related to other addictions that people could have. I never drank so much coffee or energy drinks that I'm bound to have diuresis for months or years at a time, even after I've stopped and entered the withdrawal phase. But again, I'm just naturally like that most of the time. So that's pretty much just all I'm going to be able to talk about for right now. But again, expect a lot of new material to come up pretty soon on my channel. And if you want to see more go down on the channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.